Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel dedicated to Microsoft Fabric. This is a series about data integration, data engineering, data science within Microsoft Fabric. Today, Jenny is joining me to discuss the Microsoft Fabric for Apache Spark monitoring capabilities. Jenny, can you give us a quick recap of Apache Spark, how we can monitor the jobs, what is the approach?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's great to see you again, Estera. Yeah, for the Fabric Spark monitoring, in a nutshell, it focuses on three key areas. The first area is really to streamline the Spark monitor experience for monitoring production job progress and health with an integrated Fabric experience. In my previous sessions, I have discussed those end-to-end monitor experience, from the logbook inline monitoring to the monitor hub, and finally to the detailed Spark monitor view. The second area of focus is to simplify debugging, performance tuning, and optimization. This will be my focus in today's session. I will share a feature we announced the public preview recently. The third area is to enable easy access to Spark metrics and logs for performance and failure analysis. I will discuss this area in more details in my future sessions. Yeah, that's a quick recap about the approach we are taking in the Fabric Spark monitoring.
Yeah, we had two episodes about monitoring. The first overview, the second monitoring for notebooks, which is the most heavily used feature of Fabric data engineering. And today, based on what you said, debugging, performance tuning, and optimization opportunities. Is that right?
Yes, that's a good summary, good recap. Yeah.
Okay, so now can you please share more on how Fabric Spark generates those insights? Again, for customers, so they can either make a decision or automatically do the performance tuning.
Yeah, and let me start sharing with you the technical architecture diagram that we are building to show you how we craft all those Spark monitoring and diagnostic capabilities. And as you can see, at the bottom of the diagram, we have the rich infrastructure for collecting all those raw data, including Spark driver and executor logs, the Spark metrics, the Jiang resource management, as well as Log4j for customer logs and metrics. The middle tier comprises different components that it performs diagnostic analysis for Spark execution progress, resource utilization efficiency, performance health analysis, as well as the data skill analysis. That's a middle tier, including different components. The top tier extracts all the insights, which is generated from the middle tier analysis engines based on the raw data. We then implement various features in Fabric UI to share those insights to the customers and support users in different scenarios, such as optimize job performance, increase the resource utilization efficiency, and recommend certain industry best practices. Yeah, that's how we are creating all those insights for the customers to troubleshooting different challenges, different problems.
Great architecture. So on top of that, can you share what's the feature that you want to present today? What is the feature that you want to demo today?
Yeah, we have like multiple features in this area. In today's session, I will focus on a particular feature around the Spark executor's cost analysis. This feature is called like a resource utilization analysis. Basically, resource utilization analysis is allowing user to view the allocation and utilization of the Spark executor's cost throughout the Spark executions. The goal of this feature is to provide more insights to users on the executor's cost utilization efficiency in order for the user to optimize the cost, understand job task parallelism, and locate resource bottlenecks if there's any. Yeah, that's kind of summary about these features.
Got it. So to connect the dots for those who are new or like familiar with Apache Spark, but also at the early stage of using that technology, in Fabric, you can execute Apache Spark Jobs in a serverless architecture. You defined the compute capabilities, compute cluster. once you execute the jobs, the feature that Jenny, and please correct me if that's correct, the feature that you introduced will help me to see what was the resource utilization for the specific job. Thanks to it, I can take a look and see maybe the compute cluster I have created and provisioned for my job is just too big or maybe too small. Is that correct?
Yes, that's a good understanding. Yeah, as you can see from this screenshot, this feature has a very rich graphic UI and offers a very interactive experience for the user to zoom in, zoom out, and drill into a particular moment to understand the number of running executor cores, idle cores, and also all those tasks which are running in parallel at any given moment. So that's the first benefit. The second benefit, it also calls out the resource utilizing efficiency in a very intuitive way. You can find out at a given moment what is my utilization efficiency. Is there any bottlenecks? So it's very a intuitive a graphic UI. People very easy to understand. And lastly, if the users have any question about a particular time point, as I said, you can also drill into the details. You can see what's the corresponding jobs, stages, tasks. You can also open the Spark S3 server to understand more details. So that's a few key benefits on these features. Yeah, we can just go through the demo.
Yeah, let's see the demo.
For data engineers and Spark developers keen on delving into the details of the Spark executions, such as executors' core allocation and utilization for performance tuning or resource optimization, the Spark Monitor page offers various insights. Accessible from the Monitor Hub or the Recent Runs panel, this page provides real-time data on resource usage. Upon navigating the Spark application page, you can select the Resource tab to view charts detailing the allocation and utilization of executor cores throughout the Spark executions. The page header summarizes the Spark application total duration, idle time, and core utilization efficiency percentage. The charts label denote various core statuses. Maximum instance represents the highest number of cores available based on the specified Spark configuration. Allocated cores show the number of cores assigned to the application, and running cores indicate the cores actively executing the Spark jobs. Exploring this chart provides a comprehensive overview of the trend in executors' core allocation, including periods of the inactivity and peak utilization. Click on the running cores graph allows for deeper analysis of specified executors, jobs, and tasks. For detailed information on a particular job, select the job ID, open the Spark server with extended details. If the chart appears overly complex, you can always zoom in to see more details. A full screen view is also available for a more expansive analysis. For those interested in the Spark configuration details, the executor's configuration information is available in the detail pane. Data scientists will also find value in accessing the same real-time resource usage chart directly within your notebook. This feature simplifies the process by displaying the executor allocation and utilization data relevant only to the current notebook cell, with the resource usage charts duration matching the start and end times of the notebook cell Spark job. Thank you for watching.
Jenny, thanks a lot. Now that's clear because we could see it in action. And for those who are watching us, remember to also check the documentation. We can provide the link to the documentation that specify the steps that you could do, you can do, you should do to find that functionality for your jobs. And Jenny, thanks for joining. Thanks for sharing. And for those who are watching us, if you enjoyed this episode about Fabric Spark monitoring capabilities, you want to see more tips and tricks how you can optimize jobs performance, also through resource utilization. Please subscribe, leave a comment, and hit the like button if you like that episode. So until the next time, happy running Apache Spark Jobs in Fabric, on Fabric, and explore and check the resource utilization for your jobs. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.